Oprah Winfrey is admitting fault and is taking responsibility for participating in diet culture and is talking about her major regrets in doing so.
I want to acknowledge that I have been a steadfast participant in this diet culture through my platforms, through the magazine, through the talk show for 25 years, through online. I've been a major contributor to it. I cannot tell you how many weight loss shows and makeovers I have done. And they have been a staple since I've been working in television.
This week, in a 3-hour special on YouTube with Weight Watchers called Making the Shift, Oprah was opening up about things that she's done that she felt were wrong, as she admits to playing a major role in diet culture. Over the years, Oprah has made tons of money discussing weight loss. It's been a major topic from weight loss shows that she's done, specials, talking about it on her own show, magazines, commercials. It's been something that she's been associated with for years now. She's seemingly making a large effort to shift how she's talking about women's health and weight loss as a whole right now. And in doing so, to not confuse her stance on things, she announced in February that she would be leaving the board of directors for Weight Watchers and that she would be donating her stock to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. In 2015, Oprah purchased a 10% stake in Weight Watchers and she became a spokesperson and board member. Soon after her announcement of leaving the board of Weight Watchers, she had a televised special called Shame, Blame, and the Weight Loss Revolution. It aired on ABC, and in this, she discussed the growing popularity of weight loss drugs such as Ozempic, Mounjaro, and Wegovy, which are extremely popular subjects right now, especially when you're talking about Hollywood and celebrities. Everyone is talking about Ozempic, and there's a lot of conversations happening about it online. Now, back in December of last year, Oprah had actually admitted to the use of a weight loss drug, saying that she had changed her stance on it because prior to this, she had come out to say that she didn't want to use them, but she was admitting to it last year, but she didn't specifically say which one. Now, at the end of last year, Weight Watchers, in an effort to stay away from a diet culture, embraced weight loss drugs and launched a new membership plan, giving Weight Watchers members access to doctors who can prescribe these medications, as well as daily nutrition plans, insurance coordination, and other weight loss support programs. So it seems that Oprah wanted to eliminate any perceived conflict of interest around her taking weight loss medications and also being attached to Weight Watchers. And in the special that she had done, she had basically said that she wanted to end the stigma and the shame and the judgment and to stop shaming others for being overweight and stop judging how they choose to lose weight or not lose weight, and for people to start not shaming themselves, which a lot of people had things to say about this because of just how much Oprah has talked about weight loss over the years and how much she has been involved in this culture for her to suddenly kind of switch it up. But this week, she was seemingly taking accountability for everything, and she admitted that her weight fluctuations were often discussed openly on The Oprah Winfrey Show, which was on from 1986 to 2011. And in 1988, she famously wheeled out a wagon filled with fat to represent the 67 pounds that she had lost on a liquid protein diet, which she said that she regrets doing this. This is one of the biggest regrets that she has on The Oprah Show, was wheeling out this fat on her show and seemingly telling everybody that she lost this weight, how she did, and that she was promoting something that was not healthy and just not realistic for anyone. She said in the episode of the show that she had basically fasted for 6 weeks before she cheated, but continued to keep up this diet. According to her Oprah.com website, for 4 months solid, I didn't eat a single morsel of food. When I started OptiFast in July of 1988, I was 212 pounds. By fall, I weighed 145 pounds. Wearing my size 10 jeans, I pulled a wagon full of fat representing the 67 pounds I dropped onto the stage. What I didn't know was that my metabolism was shot. 2 weeks after I returned to real food, I was up 10 pounds. Since I wasn't exercising, there was nothing my body could do but regain the weight. As my friend Maya Angelou often tells me, when you know better, you do better. According to a 1988 Time article, just hours after her show, the diet company fielded more than 200,000 calls from curious viewers inquiring about the weight loss plan, which is so sad. That's so many people that saw this of Oprah and thought, I want to do that too. Like, she lost the weight, like, let me do it too. Like, she had such influence, and obviously this is Oprah we're freaking talking about. She has major influence, and it's just crazy to hear that this is one of her biggest regrets, and this is how many people were impacted by that. Now, this wasn't the first time that she was opening up about this being one of her major regrets on the Oprah show, but it did come up once again this week when she did this 3-hour YouTube special with Weight Watchers.
That famous wagon of fat moment on the Oprah show is one of my biggest regrets. It sent a message that starving yourself with a liquid diet set a standard for people watching that I nor anybody else could uphold. And I've said this before. The very next day, I began to gain the weight back. And Maya Angelou always said, when you know better, you do better. That's one of my favorite teachings from her. When you know better, you do better. So these conversations for me are an effort to do better. I own what I've done, and I now want to do better.
Oprah went on to talk about one of the moments that stuck with her over the years that contributed to her constant talk of diets, and it was when she first went on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson back in 1985, and this night it was actually hosted by Joan Rivers, and Joan brought up her weight, essentially telling her that she must lose it.
How'd you gain the weight? I ate a lot. No, you said 50 pounds. You shouldn't let that happen to you. You're very pretty.
You know what?
No, I don't want to hear.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something.
Pretty girl and you're single. You must lose the weight.
Watching this back, it's just so crazy to see how everyone kind of talked to each other back then, like that this was seemingly normal. Like this was not something that was making huge headlines of like Joan Rivers rips into Oprah, tells her to lose the weight. Like I feel like if this was said today, like you'd just get canceled. Like it's so mean. But back then, this is normal. And it clearly stuck with Oprah, and she said that this moment then led to the famous wagon moment. But she actually wasn't angry at Joan. She sadly says that she thought at the time when she was telling her this, she deserved it.
I know now that wagon of fat moment was set into motion after years and years of thinking that my struggle with my weight was my fault. And it has taken me even up until last week to process the shame that I felt privately as my very public yo-yo diet moments became a national joke. Even until last week, somebody brought it up and they said, oh, you must have been so angry. And I will tell you all, it had never occurred to me to be angry because I thought I deserved it. I thought her saying that to me, I deserved it.
In the 3-hour YouTube video, Oprah wasn't the only one taking accountability for playing a role in diet culture, as the Weight Watchers CEO was also apologizing for participating. This comes after getting called out by Katie Serino, who made a video following Oprah's ABC special where she felt like the CEO was about to apologize for the messages that they've sent over the years surrounding dieting, but was disappointed when it didn't actually happen.
They had the CEO of Weight Watchers on the program for like 30 seconds last night, and she got so close to apologizing on behalf of Weight Watchers. She got so close to saying, we really got this wrong, and we're sorry for saying it was just willpower, or that like one body is worse than the other, and we're sorry for all the toxic things we put into diet, into culture.
And this week, the CEO did finally apologize and take full accountability on behalf of the company.
Couldn't stop thinking about what she posted, which was a really brave discussion about Oprah's special on ABC. And she noted that I participated and that I came this close to apologizing. Katie, I want you to know I am sorry. What I said on that special, that it's not your fault, I learned that from you. And not only is it not your fault, and I can't speak for the intent of people who led this company before I joined 2 years ago, but what I can speak to is who we are now and who we are going to be moving forward. And part of that is acknowledging the past where we played any part in the shame that people carry with them.
Now, there's been a lot of conversations going around online about all of this, with people saying if Oprah wants to apologize for her participation in the toxicity, that's great, but she's still simultaneously keeping a conversation surrounding body image going by talking about Ozempic and products similar to it. Though she's saying, oh, we shouldn't shame people for using it or judge people if they want to lose weight, if they don't want to lose weight, the conversation in itself, people think, still keeps her in the bubble of conversation surrounding body image. So it's just a mess messy situation. It's a messy conversation with lots of opinions surrounding it, but this is what she had to say this week. This is what she was apologizing for. I want to know what you guys think about everything about this in the comments. Do you remember this wagon moment? Did you know about what Joan Rivers said to Oprah? Like, what the heck do you guys think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.